Hello and welcome to our Yummy English channel. Continuing our talk about grammar, let us talk about past perfect tense today. Past perfect, I had done. To form this tense, you need to remember the third form of the verb, like written, the third form of to write, taken from the verb to take. It's easy. The question is when to use it. So let us talk about its meaning. How does it differ from past simple? Past perfect is the only tense that does not simply refer the action to some moment in time. It compares. What does it compare? Two actions in the past. When we want to stress that one action in the past, for example, losing a key, happened before another action also in the past. For example, replacing the lock or making a new key. So, to use past perfect, we need two actions in the past, or one action in the past and a date instead of another action also in the past. The earlier action, the one that happened first, is used in past perfect. Example, I replaced the lock because I had lost the key. I had lost the key is a pre-past action, that is, past action that happened before another past. I replaced the lock in the past, but before that, I had lost the key. It's still earlier past, which we express with the help of past perfect tense. It looks like this. This is point A, which means the present moment when you tell a story. For example, this moment when you are watching this video. Point B can be, for example, last Thursday when you replaced the lock. Why did you have to replace it? Because let's say 3 weeks ago at point C, you had lost the key. So losing the key is a pre-past or the earliest action. Then comes replacing the lock, next action in the past, which we express with past simple. This point B, expressed in past simple, may be not an action but a date. For example, last Thursday. I had lost the key before last Thursday. Last Thursday is already in the past, and losing the key was still earlier. Therefore, we need past perfect to express it. More examples. We had lost the way twice before some local gave us the right direction. Point C, pre-past action in this sentence, is losing the way it happened in the most distant past. I nearly broke my tooth on the pizza which Mary had cooked for the guests. I found a good job thanks to the resume which my sister had written for me. Pay attention to the past perfect with the verb to have. It is had, where the verb to have is first used as an auxiliary verb and then as the main verb. It sometimes confuses the students. I refused to have a Labrador because I had it already and realized that it was too big for my flat. So I'm sure you have grasped its meaning, which is very simple, but there are two more details which I want you to remember. Look, Mr. Brown said that he had arrived in the morning. Everything is logical and simple here, right? He said something in the past, so we use past simple. And his arrival was before that, so we use past perfect, had arrived. That is absolutely clear. But let us continue this sentence. Mr. Brown said that he had arrived in the morning and put up at Hilton. He put up at Hilton before he said about that, right? But why do we not use past perfect for it then? Because it would move this action, putting up at Hilton, to a more distant past, before his arrival, which is not logical. You cannot put up at a hotel before you arrive anywhere, right? If we we compare arrival and putting up at the hotel, which action is earlier? Arrival. He put up at the hotel after arriving. So take this into consideration when you choose the tenses. The second important thing is that in enumeration, when you simply enumerate actions, which you did in the past without stressing which happened earlier and which later, past perfect is not used. Example, I finished work, then I went to a snack bar, met some friends there, and went home. All actions are in past simple. But if you want to stress that you had to finish work before going to the bar, you can say, I had finished my work before going to the snack bar. I hope that helped. Subscribe to our videos, write in your commentaries what other aspects of the English language you would like to see on our channel. Thank you for being with us and see you again next time.